Hey guys, I'm live. I just want to do some walk rant. I just figured something out about rhythm when I was walking down the road just now. I think it's important. I think it taught me a lesson. I guess walking does help me musically, not only by helping me free my mind to create, by making me think of lyrics and stuff like that and have music in my head when I'm walking, but it actually taught me something about rhythm, I have a feeling. So here's what I learned. I was walking and I was snapping my fingers to a beat I had in my head, and then all of a sudden I did it off the beat on purpose. But then I got back on the beat a second later, and it made me realize that that's a lot of the mastery of timing isn't just being able to play it perfectly, but it's to be able to go away from it and back, and how you go away from it and how you announce that you're away from it, but yet you know what you're doing and it's intentional rather than just a chaotic, I don't know where I'm at kind of thing. And I just added another dimension to my rhythmness for my music. I'm not just going to always try to be always on the beat, though I may try that, but it doesn't have to be just that. I can show that I know the beat by going away from the beat too. And that makes that, when I did that with snapping my fingers, it even sounded hipper because I was intentionally ahead of the beat. But then I followed and got back on the beat. And that showed more rhythm finesse than just hitting the beat every time for some reason. Which taught me a lesson about timing. So about rhythm. So I think that's a good lesson for me, and I'm sharing it with you guys. And then I want to talk about the state of my soul and how I feel like it's well with my soul, but I want to explain that and why that's probably everything else but what you're thinking. I figured this out before my gig on Saturday, before the party on Saturday. It was well with my soul, just like the day or two before. I straightened my soul out. But I did it in the other direction that most people try to do. I straightened my soul out in the fact that I know I'm going to hell and I accept it. I'm not on the fence about it. I'm not divided. In Revelation, it talks to the message to the church of Laodicea. I'm not sure if that's the seventh church or which church of the seven it is. Maybe it's the third church. I don't know. But they say, but the message is, do not be either hot or cold, but be not lukewarm, or I will spew you out of my mouth. Lukewarm is when you don't know what you believe or where you stand. And, hot is when you're a full-on Christian, and cold is when you're full-on non-Christian. Well, I just turned cold, but that itself is following the Laodicean counsel, to not be lukewarm. Being on the fence and all that was always making me lukewarm, usually leaning toward cold, but when I really got it through my head that I'm going to hell and I accept it, if there's a hell. If there's not, fine, whatever. What are we talking about? But if there is, I'm at peace because I know I'm going there and I've made up my mind and I'm good. That actually makes it well with my soul. And I had that before the gig on Saturday, only a day or two before. I had a lot of things going for me that I just worked on for that gig, and I'm really happy with the gig. I've gotten good reviews about it too, and I'm happy with it. I mean, I may have some post-party depression, not really, but like the party's over type of feeling, and now what do I do? But that's probably normal, because it's a big thing to have a party and then 3 days later to feel like you wish you were having another one or still at that one. But I'm good. It's all normal. It's all natural. It took me 3 days to process on the as well. I won't say on the other side. Who's to say what side is what? But as well, it also took me this long just to process how great that party was. You guys know, if you're not, I'm telling you now. Saturday night, I stayed up all night. I didn't get a wink of sleep Saturday night because I stayed up to process the party. It was such a cool event for me that I didn't want to, nor did I waste any moments of letting it sink in by sleeping. I didn't sleep. I stayed up all night Saturday night. I was really revved by the party, excited by it, and that's okay. I'm a rock stars do that. So do college students. However, in college, I pulled an all-nighter every 2 weeks minimum for 3 years, minimum. That's just a conservative estimate, and it's for all 3 years. More accurately, sometimes it'd be every 2 weeks, sometimes it'd be every week that I'd pull an all-nighter covering the college. So there you have it. I can do that. It's when testing and scores and study mattered more than sleep. Well, this case, it wasn't that, but it was processing the party. It was so awesome. I didn't sleep Saturday night. But I got caught up on it by now, I think. But I'm very movable. I'm very passionate, and I'm very, they call it, there's a word called pathos, which means to feel. Sympathy means to feel the same. Empathy means to feel with somebody. Passion. They call it pathetic if you're feeling something that's not, it's pathetic. I don't know why they call that feeling, but feeling is a good word for me. I'm very, very passionate. Have a lot of pathos in me. And that party moved me very much. It moved me how much everybody loved me and how much fun I had playing for them and how much fun I had being at the party, And it's well with my soul because I know if there's a heaven and hell, I know I'm going to hell. And I'm done griping about it, I'm done worrying about it. I'm done, I'd rather die now than I would have when I didn't know that, because then I wouldn't even know where I was going. Who says you have to want to go to heaven? I want to go to hell, but I'm glad I'm actually straight about that. I'm actually okay with that, knowing where I'm going. Doesn't matter where. To me, it's where I want to go, and that's fine. You may not be where you want to go, but that's your business. But I know I'm going where I want to go, and I'm happy with it. And it is well with my soul because I know I'm going to hell if there is one. So anyway, love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.